on today's episode, we have here with me,
Gbolahan.
and then
Keem.
and then on the background we have Elvis, who is handling the technical part of the channel. So the first segment of the show would be us talking about what's on our mind, and this segment of the show is where we just randomly discuss the events in the football world or in the soccer world. So we'll be kicking off with Keem telling us what's on his mind basically. So go ahead.
So basically, as you guys can see, I'm an Arsenal fan, and my major concern right now is one player in our squad, and his name is Martinelli. See, don't get me wrong, Martinelli is a good player. He's been playing well for us since he's joined the club. But my only issue with him right now is his development, and I feel like he's had more like an obstacle that's stopping him. I don't know, because most players in the squad, yes, they follow what the coach says, correct? But they're still able to do their thing. They're still able to play their style of play without the coach's words getting, or the coach's tactics getting in the way of how they normally play. But for some reason, Martinelli, it's different for him. He doesn't play with freedom, and it seems like it's messed up his gameplay, and it's also affected the whole squad. So, I mean, if you compare him to other players, for instance, we all think that okay, maybe the coach's tactics, he's not allowing them to be free, this and that. But when you think about it, okay, for instance, Martinelli comes off for Trossard, then you see Trossard ball and you see him dribbling on the left wing, and you're wondering like what's going on, you know. So.
But don't you think it's like the coach's instruction though?
Yeah.
Because literally Martinelli was not that player until after his first season under Arteta. So now like Martinelli comes into the game, and I feel like the coach's instruction is for Martinelli to be a more defensive winger rather than an attacking winger. And then if you compare Martinelli's development to, or rather Arteta's way of handling Martinelli's development, you can see similarities with how Pep handles players, which is bringing a flair player and then converting that player to a system player. So don't you think that Arteta must have changed Martinelli from that flair Brazilian player we're used to like him being a system player, which is Martinelli is that winger among the front, or rather that attacking player among the front three that is designated to be defensive. Saka also designated to be defensive. Then he's just relying on his midfield and his striker.
I mean, yeah, I get you, but it still goes down to like the individuality between the players. Like I said, for instance, for instance now, was it the match against Manchester United that I think there was a switch in position that they brought Madueke on, right? I mean, you noticed there was like kind of like a change in the game, especially on the left wing, correct?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
because like Madueke came with that flair, right? But now you see how you brought in Trossard, saying that when Trossard comes on, if you think about it, how many games does Trossard start despite being a flair player? But regardless of how much most Arsenal fans complain about Martinelli, he still always gets that start.
I mean, he has to be doing something right to get into the starting 11.
Like you have to be following the manager's instruction, right,
Yeah.
to actually still be called up in the starting 11. So I just feel like, I don't know, there may be balls down to Arteta. Right. So what else was on your mind?
My mind, Palmer, bro. Man, you can't go from scoring 20 goals, 10 assists in one season, and then come the next, giving me 15 and less than 10 assists. Give credit where credit's due, man. He came up for us big time in the Conference League final and came up big for us in the Club World Cup final. The first game of the season against Crystal Palace, it was non-existent. you can't expect me to.
Chelsea fan. I said Chelsea fans are the most ungrateful set of people.
I love my man, but
I swear to God.
I love my man, but Maresca has to be doing something to my boy, man. Give us that cold player that we knew before.
Was it on that Maresca that Palmer changed?
Nah, it was under Maresca. The season before it was under Pochettino. Pochettino gave us Palmer. Pochettino gave us the Palmer.
Where did Palmer play under Pochettino?
He played as a calm. He played calm. They played in the middle.
No, Palmer played right wing under Poch.
No, he played calm.
Palmer played right wing. It was Enzo that was playing CAM.
No, he played calm.
I'm telling you, Palmer, bro, I swear.
No, you're mixing it up. You're mixing up.
Palmer played right wing.
Not the man you find.
No, I swear, Palmer played right wing. I will show you.
Do you know where he played, Hakim?
Hakim don't know ball now.
Hold on. Let me show you where Palmer played. Right wing. But continue.
But
I'll show you.
But I did like Palmer sometimes to be drifting into midfield now.
No,
Right.
the position from like the formation we're using, he was playing calm, but then he now drifts wide, left or right, according to how we are playing or how bad we are doing or good we are doing. You get me?
Yeah.
Just check. I think it was the game against was it United that we ended up winning 4-3. He played in the middle most of the game.
That comeback,
that comeback. Was it not in Stamford Bridge or so?
I'll show you now. But like,
regardless,
I feel like
talking based on the formation we played, he was playing, I think, calm or 9 at times.
Palmer, where I know.
Then I think Palmer.
No. This is the 4-3 game now. Palmer played. Line up. See now. Palmer plays on the right. It's Gallagher that even played that CAM against Man U. So like Palmer has always been like that season that Palmer was Palmer. He was playing from the right? But Maresca coming in. I remember this same Chelsea fans, right? When Palmer was on that right wing and Poch was not really doing well. They were saying that okay, if Palmer can deliver like that on the right wing, that they should bring him back to the position that he left Man City with. Everybody was criticizing Pochettino for playing Palmer on the right. Now Maresca came in and is playing Palmer now in the middle. Everybody's saying that okay, Palmer is not that Palmer of last season.
Well, na Man U fan, they teach you your own game as a Chelsea.
Guy, you don't impute yourself.
Man U fan is tutoring you.
You don't impute yourself now.
Don't worry, we still move. So why are you saying should happen? Because now I'm going to ask you guys, what should happen to Palmer? Like, what's the best?
I think he needs that his freedom back. So
what's Maresca doing wrong?
Maresca is not doing. I can't say Maresca is doing anything wrong if he's getting the wins he needs now. He's getting the wins he needs. He needs to get his points here.
But you're saying
he's not playing to the strength of Palmer, and Palmer is our best player. He can't be playing down the strength of your best player like in Man U now. Playing Bruno.
Playing Bruno down. We're not playing in his best strength.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's playing box to box.
He's playing box to box, but that's not the Bruno that we know.
But he still delivers. He was still our highest goal.
Yeah, but you can't compare his goal and assist tally to Palmer's goal and assist tally now.
No, of course not. We finished 15th for a reason. So, what's the best move forward now for Palmer?
I think slowly he's gonna be moving out of the team, but he's our best player. I don't think he's gonna.
Will you prefer, based on that last game against Fulham that Palmer didn't play, would you prefer Pedro in that CAM or Pedro played CAM? Pedro in that CAM or Palmer in that CAM? Or would you want Palmer to be moved back to the right wing as he played under Poch?
I think Estava is strong where he is, but we have so many weaknesses, especially in that Fulham game. When not the Fulham game, in the game against Crystal Palace, when Palmer started, Palmer played in the right wing. Estava was not in the game until like later in the game when he came. Yeah. But our form of attack was not straight. We don't know what the tactics was to go, and we've not even seen an open game goal from Chelsea like 4 of our goals will be from corner and
Yeah,
like
set
set
piece.
piece, and then 1 goal from a penalty. Out of the 7 goals we have, that's not normal for a team.
Yeah.
But I have to give credit where credit's due too, because Chelsea last season, I don't think we scored up to 10 goals from a corner, and this season we already scored like 3 or 4 from a corner. So that's kind of a upside to it.
So where would you want Palmer? CM or right wing? Or you want him out of the squad?
No, I don't want him out of the squad. I want him
because
to
now
have
you know there are a lot of players.
I don't want him to stay on like fully on the right wing. I want him to be free. If you watch many of the games in the season with Poch, he was able to come back, take the ball, go forward, come back, go to the left, take the ball, collect the ball from the left.
Okay.
A couple of goals that he scored. He scored. They took the ball from the left, then drive in, then low driven shots that he usually does. That's very good. But staying on the right wing and waiting for the ball, then crossing it in every time is not a Palmer like thing to do.
Okay, so I saw something on social media where, at this just to wrap things up with Palmer, where someone said Nicholas Jackson brought out the best of Palmer.
Yeah.
So do you feel like Palmer will struggle this season without Nicholas Jackson?
No, I feel like he's going to build that bond with Pedro, because if you see the goals we scored against PSG, those 3 goals, for the second goal that he scored, Pedro made a run that distracted the defender. I think it was Neves. Took Neves away from Palmer, and Palmer made a fake shot.
Yeah.
And then put it bottom corner and scored. And for the third goal that we scored was the Palmer ball through to Pedro and a Pedro shot to goal. I think that
So
relationship is going to build on. It
relationship.
just in time.
Okay.
And now that Palmer is on injury now, so let's see the next game against Brentford. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Chelsea fans, I hope you guys agree with what your fellow supporter is saying. So let's come back to Martinelli now. What would you say is the best?
Sell it.
Shit. So now you're not saying.
But you haven't been able to sell any player since like 10 years out.
Yeah.
How
True.
much do you think you get for him?
But we did get offers though, like
How much do you think you get for him?
60 million plus.
Okay.
60
So
million.
let me ask you this final question. I'll wrap this up with Martinelli. Would you prefer Martinelli stays in the club for this season, and then maybe Arsenal goes trophyless and Arsenal board sacks Arteta, and then you get to see Martinelli under a different manager next season? Or sell Martinelli, as you said?
I'd rather sell Martinelli.
So you rather lose Martinelli than lose Arteta?
Yes, because number one, what even confirmed all of this is, did you watch the game again with Brazil?
No, I didn't watch.
Okay.
I didn't watch any Brazil game.
So
Like this international break now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, what he's doing in Arsenal is the same thing he went to go and do in the Brazilian team.
Well, what do you expect
Same
now?
performance.
he
He
can't change for just
he
2 matches
plays
now.
most of his matches for Arsenal,
Yeah.
so
Like he can't just switch up in like 2 games when he knows that he's coming back to Arsenal, where like that's just going to be stress on the player. Like, but I mean, I get your point, Cha. A player should be flexible enough to know when to attack and when to be defensive. You get, but all right. So for me, I'm going to quickly talk about what's on my mind, and that is Onana, bro. Man U fans. Onana has dragged us through the mud, and I just want to give a special thanksgiving to God. I swear to God, the best news I've heard this month is that Onana's loan to wherever the fuck he's going to.
do you prefer the news of Garnacho or the news of Onana? Garnacho leaving or Onana leaving?
Honestly, Onana leaving is like, I don't think any Man U fan was really pleased with Garnacho leaving despite his attitude, because I mean Garnacho is one for the future, right? So personally, I would have preferred Garnacho to be on the bench, right, until he's able to like cool his head down, because what we're seeing now is that these new owners or this new shareholders in Man U, they are really backing Amorim. So if they are saying anything what Amorim gets, then that's fine. I'm just grateful that in all of their bidding they were able to recognize that ONANA had to go. Like, it's been long. Is it
long
Champions League? Considering 15 goals in group stage alone, and it's not the one where you say, oh, defensive problem. It's like ONANA errors. Like
But
he's
you can't fully blame him for some of those goals now.
bro. I saw something on ESPN where they said ONANA had 9 errors leading to goal last season. Now I'm not sure if it's just a compilation of last season or a compilation of his entire 2 years in Man U, but the point is within that or whatever time period they used, he was the number 1 goalkeeper in top 5 leagues with the most errors leading to goal.
Bro, have you seen Sanchez?
That's what I'm saying. I've seen Sanchez, I've seen Kepa, I've seen Mendy. Even though Mendy didn't make a lot of errors.
Mendy was good up until the last season he was here.
Like I've seen horrible goalkeepers, but I feel like ONANA is a discovery. Like ONANA needs to. You know how they make statues for legends. I feel like ONANA deserves a statue, but maybe at the back of Old Trafford. Just give him.
Nah, you still gonna take that as a honor now.
You know, I feel like that statue should be him holding a basket because, bro, he's so slow to go down. He's heavy.
Nah.
He can't dive. Bro, did you watch our Champions League game Galatasaray? The goal that Hakimi scored.
Oh, is it from like
Free
far?
kick.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just grateful,
Nah.
and that's the only thing on my mind.
We've seen him score 2 corner goals in his hand in the same game.
Let's even talk about the last game, that Grimsby game.
Grimsby.
How can you come for the ball? You get everything except the ball. You got your player's head. You got the air. You were in control of that environment, but somehow you missed the ball. I feel like that was the breaking point for Amorim. And then the idea of him coming back this season and saying, "Omo, he needs a pay rise, something like that." So I feel like wherever ONANA is going,
pay rise.
yeah, he has to pay. Because of the clause in the player's contract, if you don't make Champions League, you get 25% pay cut. So he wanted that 25% back. Like he didn't want to lose the 25% because we didn't make Champions League. Forgetting that he's the reason why we didn't make Champions League.
But I feel like ONANA is the biggest winner here because he goes to Trabzonspor. He makes almost double his wages.
I feel like we Man U fans don't care.
ONANA is kind of the biggest winner here. He makes double his wages. Probably no stress of the Man U fans. Trabzonspor. How many people watch
true,
them?
true.
And also his contract with United is still there because there's no buy option for Trabzonspor in the contract.
No, he's coming back. We're selling him.
Who?
I don't care. He developed and they will sell him. So
that's not my buying.
yeah, true. That's not my plan because they like coming for rejected. But that's not my magic, bro. So guys, this is us bringing to you on today's episode what's on our mind. So till we meet again on our next video. Take care,
Thank you.
guys.
Make sure you like, share,
and
comment,
subscribe.
engage with the videos, please.
Thank you.
If you put that one as right up, since I don't
Yes,
talk.
sir.
Have you stopped it?
Right now.